Just off Lakeshore Drive, nestled next to Lake Michigan, that's where you find historic Soldier Field in the great city of Chicago, Illinois. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Houston Texans and the Chicago Bears. The children will groan. It's the final weekend of summer, but we've got the NFL, and we're underway on EA Sports. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
Let's go. 15, Ronnie. 15 line. Come on. Hey, high 7. Let's go.
Now a first carry for Melvin Gordon. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Hey, team 6. Team 6.
They go back to Gordon here on first down. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here we go. Let's bring it. Let's go. Let's bring it. Let's bring it.
Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. Completes it to Coleman. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
50, plant.
52's the mic. Check, 52's the mic.
Throwing Jones. Lets it fly for Thielen. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. And that's a throw he'd like to have back. Now fourth down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back.
Set, ready? 60 outlaw.
Defense wins championships, baby. Watch safety creep. Watch safety creep.
First carry for Christian McCaffrey. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 9. Locke gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. It'll be a gain of 6, and that's going to lead to a third down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Hey, zoom. Get it.
Locke going to try and throw on third down. That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Check, check.
What? Squeeze. Shoot.
Here's McCaffrey.
I got it.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, we saw them there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Locke. Campbell making the catch. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
A 2-yard pickup brings up third
Down.
and
Head
6.
over.
54. Army.
Smooth. 55.
Throwing his lock on third down. And the throw there going to be incomplete. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. Well, for whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when an ex-defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork, that led to the incompletion.
That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10.
Here we go.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
Hey, Delta.
They'll try the right side this time here with Gordon. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Hey, Echo. Mike 52. I'm on. Mike 52.
Here's Jones on third down. It's caught. Jones. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. His first catch, good for 9 and a first down.
60 or.
I'm coming after you.
Bravo. Topper.
52. Black 52.
Yeah.
Throwing on first down. Jones. This one complete to Coleman. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And finally taken down at the 34. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 34.
Hey, exit. 52.
Jones now operating from the gun. This is Coleman with a grab. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
52's the mic right here over there.
Hey, orbit.
Not today, Mark. Not today. Check 52's the mic. Check 52's the mic. Pick it up, guys. Pick it up.
Hey, Mike 50. Hey, Alpha. 52.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And it'll be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward. Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Well, a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 14 yards into Chicago first down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Lock going to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Devin White, he's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Throwing now is Locke. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball in the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
Recon, 132 fighter. Ready?
On first down, Locke. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Keep in mind, he had the 3-interception game last week, so we requested to talk with him this week. He was all smiles. He's still all smile.
Yeah, we didn't jinx him at all, did we?
No.
Because ordinarily that happens. Things fall off, but not in this case. I think a lot of it goes back to his technique. His ability to see the quarterback throw the ball while understanding where the receiver is running his route allows him to make a lot of plays on the football, and he's taking it away at a really high rate.
So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Following the penalty, here's Gordon. Room past the 20. And a cutback, right sideline. And he'll finally be taken down at the 29-yard line. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
90 Wolf.
First down, Houston.
Hey, high 7.
Mike 52, Mike 52. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Oh, yeah.
Hey.
52, Mike 52. Check pass, check pass. 52's the Mike. Watch Mike, watch Mike. Bring it.
Snap.
On first down, Jones. Caught by Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Jones going up top. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Houston. Corey Coleman, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Will Lutz on for the point after. And the Texans take a 7-0 lead.
Next to score, Texans 7, Bears nothing.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
From the 27, Locke. A pass for Sutton is intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Move. Hey, zoom. Get it.
Now Gordon on first down. And an alley to... There goes Melvin Gordon. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
That's the way to make it spin, baby. That's the way to make it spin.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Jones off the play fake. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Tim Williams came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's second and a country mile.
Quickstone travel. Yo, go! Go!
Looking to throw. Jones sets up the screen to Gordon. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's third down.
So many screen passes are the result of excellent acting by everyone. But sometimes the guy who's getting the ball tips the play off. The running back, because he's eager to get the pass. And sometimes he doesn't act very well about whether he's going to block or leak out or whatever. And I think that they saw that, and that's why they're able to get to him on it.
Look at me, zipper!
Banjo!
Smooth! Fight!
Now Jones, off play action. Forced out to his left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a first down.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
General West! Wahoo! Ready!
Running right. It's a handoff to Gordon. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. And that is caught, but he will come down out of bounds, says the side judge, incomplete. He was looking for his tight end there, Kyle Rudolph. 3rd down here.
Come on, set. 60 outlaw. Hey, Delta.
This is Gordon. It's a first down and more for Gordon. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Melvin Gordon, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Texans push further out in front.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Lutz with the extra point, and it's now 14-0. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. McCaffrey, and the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. And the Texans have an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, Locke. He's got a man. It's Sutton that's complete. Call that a very strong gain of 24. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
From midfield, here's Locke. His throw incomplete. He was looking that time to get it to Paris Campbell, and it's third down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. From the corner, Jimmy Smith blitzes for the sack. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here comes the Bears punter now as he'll punt it away for the second time. This will be taken at the 10. 12 yards on the return that time. And possession will switch hands, first and 10. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
Bravo!
52. Cut.
Here's Jones. Back to the air on second down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Noah Spence. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things has gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. After the sack, they'll come up now third and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
55.
Hey, exit.
Eat. Watch the run.
Ready?
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender is making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket.
The Bears take over first and 10.
On the ready.
The Texans 45 yard line.
Here we go.
Block now on first down. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a first and 20.
Watch the slant.
Hey, orbit.
Mike 54. Mike 54. Here we go. 54.
Block working out of the gun. That's going to be caught by Samuel. They get 14 yards, but not enough for the first down due to the previous penalty. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Hey, Alpha.
Here I come.
Now.
To throw again on second down. Block. And he's got McCaffrey open, complete. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 28. They fake the handoff, now Locke. And he will find his man on the outside. Now the Bears will use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
A first trip to the red zone for the Bears. It's first and 10 at the 14.
You better bring it.
Block now on first down. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Paris Campbell, as the first half is winding down, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Prater for the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Leonard Floyd, the old Georgia Bulldog, finding his way into the backfield. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. And now a hook up downfield on second down. A gain there of 30 big ones. Hey, you need a big play? Go to your big play guy.
Listen, that's football 101. When you have to have it, you expect that guy to step up. A lot of people call these receivers divas. Sometimes just leadership when they get in the huddle and say, get me the ball. I'm about to make a big play.
No room to be had there on the first down run as he's lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. 8 yards on the run there, and that leaves him with 3rd and just a couple.
Go! 70, Indy. Ready?
And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. A gain of 8 on the keeper and a first down.
And this is one of those plays that if you can use it to keep the chains moving, it's a good play. And not only that, it tends to tamp down the pass rushers because they have to recognize this play and stay at home. The quarterback uses it well. Read option, keeps it, and picks up a first down with some nice running.
Give him 6 on the play, and it'll make it a second down.
That's the way.
Block now to throw. Open man is Samuel, complete. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Locke going to bring the offense up, 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Here's Locke. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Cortland Sutton. His 3rd touchdown now on the year as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point good by Prater, and we are tied at 14. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. Fielded about a yard deep. Oh, look at that. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good. Gotta wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
Open here, Adam Thielen. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
That backs them up 1 yard and brings up third down.
91.
Jones now to throw on third down. Well, the two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up fourth down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
The Texans send the punter out as he'll come on to kick this one away. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And this is a beauty as that ball is going to angle out at the 6-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. He's at the 40, the 20, 10, touchdown, Chicago. Christian McCaffrey, 94 yards, and the Bears have taken the lead. Prater for the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Hey,
They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain there of 30 big ones.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, last drive they went 3 and out.
Off play action. Jones. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Devin Bush. He brought the pressure on the blitz, and he gets there for a loss of 12. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. Here's a quick hitch route, and the throw complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the third. Jones off the play fake. Looking for Thielen, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. Thought he had the pick. Flag comes in for PI, so cancel it out.
Interference. A killer for them. Thought they had a nice play. Instead, they'll be marching off yardage against them.
Now a 10th carry for Melvin Gordon. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. Second down.
perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Throwing on second down, Jones. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
Here we go.
Got it.
55. Check.
Hey, wahoo!
Here we go. He's crashing. He's checking crash.
Chopper! Hit it.
They go play action here on first down. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Tim Williams picks up his second sack of the afternoon. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on second and goal here.
You better be afraid of me. Recon, 132 fighter.
Check 31.
A toss play, Gordon. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Melvin Gordon with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. What's good on the extra point? And we are tied at 21. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10.
Get it.
Lock to throw on second down. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. He's got him in, complete. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Throwing on first down is Locke. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A little over 20 yards there, and in 2 plays, they've now moved the ball over 60 yards. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Christian McCaffrey with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And they're able to break the tie and move out in front here in this 4th quarter. Extra point good by Prater. And they will take a 7-point lead. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do?
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
Well, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
On the set.
Go 50 extra money. Hey, come on now, come on now.
Ready?
They'll run with McCaffrey. McCaffrey with a first down and more. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Scampering home from 19 yards out. And the Bears use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Prater for the extra point. And the lead now up to 14. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll have the yard line here, 2nd and 3. Throwing Jones. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 39. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing.
And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Taking it in from the 20. And the Bears use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point good by Prater. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. To throw again. Jones. He's going to look deep for his running back, Gordon. It's caught inside the 25. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Over 30 yards there, and 1st downs on 3 consecutive plays now. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. This is caught, and he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Adam Thielen, his 2nd touchdown on the season, and the Texans cut into that lead. Lutz with the extra point. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Bears hands team able to pounce on it and get the football. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
From the gun on 3rd down. Block. He completes this to Sutton. A good pickup there at 22. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Check, check. Lucky, lucky.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
A 6-yard pickup on the ground that time, and that'll make it 3rd and 4 coming up. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning.
Back, back, back. You draw quarters.
And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. And the 13-year man puts it through, and that'll push the lead up to 17. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
Let's go.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once we were down huge, and someone said, Coach, what do you want to call?
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 25. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
Suddenly, it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
They've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? And they take a knee.
A loss of a yard brings up 4th and goal.
Ready? 10-2 start.
58 to Mike. Here we go.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Chicago, they get back in the win column as they move to 2-1 now on the year. And they'll get another home date next week as the Packers will come to town. Meanwhile, for